What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about the Solar God Roll for this Nightfall weapon right here with the combat bow, the Pre Astyanax IV. This is a beautiful little precision frame that has a little bit longer draw time, but is good for that damage output. So we are going to use this bad boy to pair with our Solar subclass and have that nice little synergy there. So first off, for the God Rolls, we're going to cover our origin traits, which we have 3 of them, just like all of our Nightfall weapons. First off, we got Stunning Recovery. Stunning those champions partially refills our magazine, triggers that health regen, and improves recovery for a short duration. 2, we got Vanguard's Vindication, like always as well. We got those final blows with the weapon grant a small amount of health. As you can see, it's about 10 via the community research. Last but not least, one of my favorite ones, Wildcard right here. Final blows with the weapon has a chance to create elemental submissions at the target's locations. Very fun one for the PvP realm as well as PvE, so definitely got some good options here for origin traits. So starting us off, PvE side of things, we got some good perks, 3rd and 4th column for sure. As for our masterwork, I'm going to go with that draw time since it is a little bit longer draw time with that precision frame because of the damage. Want to decrease that a little bit, or at least as much as I can without losing our stability, accuracy, etc. So went with that draw time as our masterwork. As our first bowstring though that I went with that tactical string. We get 5 accuracy, 10-2 stability. Just felt the best for having this bow inside of some of those endgame content with the flinch, etc. The accuracy and stability definitely felt like it was good having it at 83 for accuracy, 53 for stability. So second right here for our string, or our arrow I should say, we went with the straight fletchling arrow for that accuracy. Gives us that nice 83 like I was talking about before, so high accuracy on this bow to really crank up that DPS. 3rd column, first option, we got Archer's Tempo, draw time decrease after every precision hit. Definitely one of my favorite options for this since it is that precision frame. Really helps with that draw time and just in general very good on bows to optimize that output for DPS. Next option is Shoot to Loot. Definitely one of my favorite perks just in general, especially on things like a bow, scout rifle, stuff like that, where you can reach out a little bit farther to pick up those ammo bricks as well as orbs of power, so we can get our super as well as reload some of our heavy, as well as that little bit of ammo for each of our weapons. So it is a very good PvE option. Last option right here, dealing sustained damage, create orbs of power. Definitely like Archer's Tempo and Shoot to Loot way better than attrition orbs, but not a bad option since this thing does do pretty good DPS for a bow or a primary weapon in general with that precision frame. So personally like the 3 options we have here. Would go with Archers first, then Shoot to Loot, then attrition. 4th column, first option right here, we got that Incandescent, like I said earlier, to pair with this bad boy, and our Solar subclass gives that Scorch stacks, so definitely a good thing to have on this for that add clear side of it. Even if you are doing DPS, not a bad thing since just innately it's going to do a little bit more damage than our other bows, so very good perk. Second option is another little DPS juicer, plus can be good for add clear. We got that Explosive Head, totally up to you in your playstyle. I do just like this in general for the bows. Very good perk for both PvE and PvP. Now what I think would probably be my #1 option, especially for the DPS side of things, if you want add clear, go with Incandescent. DPS though, go with that Precision Instrument. Dealing sustained damage increases precision damage, so this with Archer's Tempo is pretty disgusting in my personal opinion for this bow, since it is very good innately with that Solar synergy burn as well as that little bit higher damage of the precision frame. So that's what I would go with as my 5 for 5. Definitely like this bow in general for the PvE realm, especially as a legendary bow. I would probably give it something like a 4.2 out of 5. Definitely like it for the PvE realm, so let me know what you guys think about this, but we'll cover PvP next. Alright, as for PvP right here, we got Agile Bowstring for our string. We got stability and handling, like the handling as high as we can get it with these, so you can do some hot swap swapping between this, hand cannon, whatever you're doing, sidearms, etc. So agile bowstring is my go-to for sure. Fiberglass arrow shaft is what I'm going for that accuracy on this bad boy. Gives us a good 83 again for accuracy, allowing us to have a pretty good handling on this bad boy as well at 70. So like having that juice for accuracy right here. Third column, got a couple options. I think 2 of them for sure. 2 pain is our first one. While this weapon is equipped, taking damage increases our handling aim assist until it's stowed. So it's a nice little thing, like I said, for that hot swapping action that you got. Nothing too insane about the 2 pain perk on something like a bow, but I really do enjoy it as a PvP perk in general. Last option right here, or I should say second option, there is opening shot, improved accuracy and range on the opening shot of an attack. So it's not too shabby, especially on a bow. We get that aim assist and range on this when we have the opening shot procced. Since there really is only 1 bow shot in there, I'm pretty sure it procs almost every single time with just a baby bit of cooldown in between, especially if you're just sitting in the back with something like Oath Keepers. I'm pretty sure you can get your opening shot to proc like consistently, so that is what I would go with as my number 1 option, but 2 pain is a close second. Explosive head right here, definitely what I would go with as my PvP option. My god roll for sure. Definitely that little explosion is the best, does the most damage in PvP compared to the other just normal options that we have. So this is what I would personally go with as your first option. Second option, again, nothing too crazy about this one. Definitely like explosive head way more. We got that successful warm-up. Each final blow increases charge or draw time, so we get those defeats, we get a decrease in that charge time and that draw. So with defeating those guardians, we are going to be able to get a nice quick draw time. So again, nothing too crazy about this weapon in my personal opinion for the PvP realm. Definitely got some interesting perks like 2 pain and opening shot with that explosive head, so I'm going to give it a nice B A tier rating, again about a 4.2 for this round as well. Kind of the same thing as the PvE. Definitely on the higher end of bows in my personal opinion for that legendary. That goes both ways for PvP, PvE. So let me know what you guys think of this weapon. Very fun to use in both of those aspects. Again, comes from the Grandmasters or the normal Nightfalls. Just gotta earn it. Then you can use your engrams to unlock it, get your god rolls. So love the options that we have for this. Again, appreciate the support on the channel. It means a lot to me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.